Milan was a quick stop. 2 nights, a little heat wave, and an unforgettable piece of art we waited months to see.
Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Liza.
We had one day to visit Milan and we chose the Duomo and the Last Supper.
We took a really fun, somewhat long train ride from Lyon to Milan on our way to Rome. We wanted to take advantage of the long train ride to get to Rome by cutting it in half. And that worked out.
That was pretty awesome. The bullet trains that they have are amazing. You go 300 kilometers an hour on that thing.
Yeah, it took 4.5 hours though. It was still, for as fast as it was going, it still took its time.
It was like going from Boston to New York.
We stayed at a hotel called the IQ Hotel Milano, and it was right across from the train station, Milano Centrale. In the train station.
Gorgeous train station. Huge, Ooh. All marble everywhere.
It was like you were in a museum.
It was gigantic.
It really was. And I have to say the IQ Hotel Milano turned out to be a great place to stay. And I think it was exactly what we needed. It was simple. It had a good shower. It had a good bed. And I'm still surprised that they let us have all of the
you get the mini bar for free every single day.
And they replace it every day.
Yeah. So we got free drinks, free snacks every single day for our backpacks.
Yeah,
awesome.
Their intention is definitely to make sure that you have everything you need. And that's what you look for in a hotel. I was very impressed. Yeah. And it cost, for 2 nights, it was, with tax and everything included, it was $400. So it was $200 a night. Couldn't have asked for better. And being right across from the train station and being on a good train line, because it didn't take us much longer to get into the city itself.
And the train station neighborhood wasn't too sketchy.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, right?
I mean, a lot of times you think that, but this one was pretty good.
And getting around Milan was pretty easy, but
the metro was basically use your phone, tap to pay everywhere you went.
Except there is an option to get a day pass, a 24-hour day pass that would cost €760, and each ride is €220.
Right.
But it's for the first 90 minutes. You only pay $220 no matter how many times you change trains up to 90 minutes. We were also told that if in a day you took, let's say, 4 rides, that would be $880, right, that you would be charged for the 24-hour pass instead. So we opted to do that, but you have to make sure that you tap out. And that's the way they track you.
A little tough.
Yeah, they track you from in the zone. You have to tap in, you have to tap out. And it does get a little rough because you're going in all these different turnstiles, and every stop we got off, we're like, which way do you go? And why are we going through another turnstile? And why do we have to keep showing our Google Wallet again? And
right.
it can be complicated. If I were to go back, I would get the 24-hour pass straight up. I wouldn't let them calculate it for me because we ended up paying for a ride we never took because apparently we didn't tap out.
We didn't tap out, or they thought we went on another ride.
To the airport.
Right.
But yeah, so that was important to know. But to walk from the hotel to the Duomo, which is in the city center, was about 37 minutes, and a train ride was only 12.
Yeah, it made it super quick to get down there, especially in the heat. It was hot when we were there.
So hot. And I like taking the train.
So do I.
Yeah, and they had trams too. So it was easy but I would take that pass.
I love a good metro system.
And when we got to the Duomo, we were looking for coffee. We left the train station area without getting coffee. We just headed straight to the city the next day, and maybe we shouldn't have done that, but we did. But what was really interesting was we found the coffee place, Cafe Napoli.
Yeah, and that was a cool little spot right on a side street next to the Duomo.
And so Scott likes to speak the language of the country he's in. He just goes all in, which is a little surprising, honestly, but he just doesn't. He walks straight up to this Cafe Napoli.
Speak with my hands.
Speaks with his hands. And he goes to order his coffee. And it's almost as though not good enough because they spoke to him in English, even though he was trying to speak Italian. And that was a little disappointing. And we noticed that.
That was a constant theme.
Yeah.
Anytime that I spoke Italian to anyone, even Liza with her great accent, they would immediately talk to us in English, and it was
Does it show in my face?
Yeah, it was like they were doing us a favor, but it was a constant theme.
Yeah, it sort of takes away from the experience of being in another country. It did. But the coffee itself was
delicious.
Priced right. I think we paid like €5 for the coffee, and we got
two
cornettos.
Coffees.
We got 2 coffees and 2 cornettos. That wasn't so bad. And then we had our tickets to the Duomo, and that cost us $73.80. And we had, was it the green entrance?
It was
I
a cool
can't
little
remember.
side entrance that you had to go to because we got the elevator ride up.
Which we had tickets for. We're up in the Milan Duomo right now. We bought fast pass tickets and it takes us up to the top terraces, and we haven't even been to the top yet. But from what we've seen, it's gonna be pretty freaking amazing. So to get to the fast pass tickets, the entrance was on the side, like across from the Duomo shops. We were a little worried when we got here, so of course we were early. But it was pretty easy. The signs were green and it's the green entrance on your ticket, that's what it says. And so you just go through, they check your bags, they scan your body, make sure you're not bringing anything in that you're not supposed to. Cover your shoulders, cover your knees, show some respect, and we'll let you know how it went up above. So we made it to the top of Duomo di Milano, and it is magnificently beautiful. There were a good amount of stairs, spiral and all that good stuff, but it was fun, and we made it to the top, and it was hot, very hot. It is very hot. Sun's on us. We had a 10 o'clock pass for the terraces and the rooftop. Maybe if you made it 9 o'clock, we would have been better because the sun wouldn't have been as glaring as it is right now, but still, worth the trip. Glad we came up here. A lot of construction going on, but still beautiful. And I definitely would recommend that everybody, if they are in Milan, to take the time to make it to the terrace.
The spires are the best part. Indeed, right? Like with all the statues and all the busts,
The
all the faces.
intricacies.
Everything is just so amazing up here.
And every once in a while you get those bells.
Yeah, you get cool bells. I don't know how you can hear them, but
It's very nice.
really cool.
It's all right. Tonight, this afternoon, actually, we're off to see the Last Supper. Got special tickets for that. So we'll be back. So we're downstairs underground of the Duomo Milano. It's the archaeological site, and I thought, oh, all right, let's do this thing. But you know what? It's nice and cold out here. So it's a reprieve from the heat from upstairs. And it's actually really cool to know that this is like underground in front of the Duomo di Milano. You sort of feel like, ooh, you know, what's around every corner. But it is really beautiful. It's really cool to see. I mean,
It's like a secret.
yeah, it's like a secret. And it's been here for thousands of years.
Check this out. So this was an old baptism site, but look at how they even had aqueducts to like show you how the water came in and out. Isn't that cool? Before plumbing. So neat. I found old coins in here dating way back to the 4th century. Pretty wild.
But quick tip, we want to make sure we said, when you come down from the fast pass of the terraces, you don't want to go into the cathedral just yet. You're going to want to, but if you do, you're going to have to finish off the rest of your tour, the archaeological site, the St. Charles Crypt.
Yeah.
If you don't, you could leave, go have lunch, a snack, and then come back, because we are starving. We thought we'd be able to leave and come back, but nope, here
But
we
we're
are.
cooled off now.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
goodness.
I'm definitely
But
cooled off.
don't
Feels
go
good.
into the church or the cathedral.
But it was just so
unless-
inviting, we
yeah.
couldn't help ourselves. But
Alright.
quick tip number
One.
1.
I don't know. Quick tip.
Ecclesie tue, et agnoscet ostia, eius voluisti immolazione placari, concede ut qui corpore et sanguine.
But now I'm hungry, and so we headed out. I was famished, and we found that Cesarino. It was a sandwich place, and it was very popular in hopping, and I loved it. It
Yeah,
was just quick.
We weren't sure how we were going to be able to tell them what we wanted.
That was
but
funny.
then, of course, they spoke English right away.
So now we're headed to what we've been waiting for, the Last Supper.
And that was a gorgeous Leonardo da Vinci moment of my life, right?
It's definitely a must-see if you're going to visit Milan. Make a point to try and reserve tickets for the Last Supper. We paid for the guided tour of the Last Supper in English. So the entrance to the Last Supper is really $15, but we pay the extra $10 for the English tour. And so it's $25 each.
She was really good.
I'm sorry, 25 euro each, which turns out to be about $58 USD. And she was great. We got to see the Last Supper, and it was worth the, what, 15 minutes?
We just came out of Leonardo's Last Supper, and it was so cool. I didn't realize I needed to see that. And that is the basilica that it's attached to that was almost what do you call it? Destroyed
during World War II, yeah.
Absolutely
It
crazy.
was basically destroyed.
So everything around that basilica was destroyed, even the walls around the Last Supper. And I want to make sure that they built the walls after, around the Last Supper, and they preserved the Last Supper by covering it with sandbags.
Yeah.
And now they've
It's crazy.
learned
All the way
how-
to the top. Crazy.
yeah, so we have some cool pictures and cool sightseeing trucks, but
Maybe a quieter street. Maybe we need a quieter street. This is not what I thought was gonna happen.
I love that. I love it's busy. It's a happen a little
All right,
area, but
okay.
it's away
Yeah,
from
but they can't hear us.
it's away from the normal downtown area, which is kind of cool.
It is. I know, it's like not in the middle of tourists. It's its own little standalone
Yeah.
thing here. So to get the tickets was,
Yeah.
you're like buying Ticketmaster tickets, for a concert. You're sitting there going, okay, the timer, I'm in line. It was really like that. And you have to do it like months in advance. So you need to know this is what you want to do and where you're going to be. So I said, well, if we get these tickets to Last Supper, we're adding a trip on. So that's why we're in Milan. Actually, it was to go see this Last Supper, and I'm so glad we did.
Yeah, pretty neat. Really special. I didn't realize how special it was going to be until I was there. So neat spot.
And we learned so much. It was so interesting to hear about how they restored it. 22 years restored. I didn't even know that. And that's why they keep the temperature a certain way so that our humidity
levels,
doesn't
right? The
doesn't
humidity
affect
levels
it.
stay down because that's what interrupts the process of fracturing, I guess.
Yeah, and I really wanted to see it because I always felt like, oh, it's gonna, become a thing that people aren't allowed to go see anymore, or else it'll get destroyed, and only special people are allowed to see it. And so I was really excited that we got the tickets, and I'm very excited that we were in there because it was beautiful. It was really cool to see.
Very cool.
And now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So
Let's go eat.
yeah. What's your take on Milan?
Milan was absolutely wonderful. A little quick, but just enough time, I think, for what we wanted to do there.
It was almost like a port stop.
Yeah. How much did that totally cost us?
Well, let's see. Total for Milan was about $700 for 2 people to see the Duomo and the Last Supper
With the hotel stay.
with the hotel stay.
Awesome.
I think that was pretty good, and it was a
On
quick,
the way to Rome.
right, a quick stop, so we didn't have to take a real long train journey. We got to split it up and go see somewhere we'd never been. I guess that's why it felt like a port stop.
That was Milan. Marble, macchiatos, heat, and a little history, all in a quick stop.
And now we head to Rome.